I'm still in mourning because I haven't found the truth in the wind with the bands. Stick around after the slide. Hello, welcome to weekly update number 30. Yes, I've done 30 of these in a row. That is crazy to me. How has it been 30 weeks already? I don't know, but let's jump right in. And what have I been reading? Well, I am reading The Bands of Mourning, and that is where I'm still in mourning. Ha ha. But I read chapters 4 through 10 over the week. I am currently on page 158 or 59, one of those two, whichever one I fell asleep on last night. But yeah, I did not get around to reading as much as I'd hoped, but I did a decent amount yesterday before I fell asleep, and I'm enjoying it. Like, there was a whole train robbery type deal thing going on, and it was really fun, and they have just now made it to the new city, and it's interesting to see a new city instead of just Ellendale in these books. And I like the city. It seems really cool with how it has like waterfalls coming down each different plateau of the area. It sounds like a really cool city, and I'm excited to get more into this. But I'm even more excited to finish it because that means what I'm reading next, I will be getting into Wind and Truth, and I am very pumped to get into this. I absolutely love the Stormlight Archive. Rhythm of War is probably my least favorite of the four, but I have a feeling this one could be one of the top favorites if it ends as well as I think Brandon can end it. I can't wait to get into it. I'm so excited. But that's my reading. What have you been reading? Let me know in the comments. And now let's go into my writing. So this week I wrote chapters in my prequel novella. I wrote chapters 15 and 16. And those were 861 and 947 words each. And I'm at a total of 13,650 words now in this prequel novella, and I am still having a blast. These two chapters were very interesting. I have my kind of groups of characters where I have two main POVs have finally converged, and interesting things are going to happen from here on out. And some things I've been planning this whole time, and some things that we're just going to find our way through, because I have mostly done discovery in this prequel novella. I had like 3 points that I knew of, and everything else has been discover, and it's been a really fun time. I've enjoyed seeing where this story takes me more than me taking the story somewhere, and it's been a fun journey. I definitely have a lot of plans already for where my whole series is going to go, so I definitely like to do some outlining, but this prequel novella has been a fun experiment, and let's just get into the line of the week. And this one This one is a more lighthearted line. I thought I found something fun I would throw in, and hopefully it's not too out of context that it's confusing, but I don't think it will be. So let's jump right in and have this little fun exchange. Wonder what it tastes like, Eitzel added. Yalto stared at Eitzel, narrowing his eyes. What? Eitzel said, shrugging. All the depictions look like an egg. And the legends say that it will be our god reborn, Yaltil said. You want to eat our god? I wouldn't say I want to, Eitzel replied. It was just a thought, like, what if it gave you powers? And that's it. That is the line of the week. It shows a little bit of the humor in there, maybe a little bit of a dark tint humor for this world, but hopefully it was an enjoyable line. And with that, let's go into what I've been watching. I watched episode 3 of Creature Commandos, and it was a pretty fun episode. I enjoyed seeing GI Robot's story and everything. And the one thing I will say is these episodes feel super short. Like, that might not be a problem, really, but I feel like they are shorter than they need to be. But it's fun, it's enjoyable, and I will be continuing that. And then I also watched the first episode of season 2 of Iron Fist to go into my Defenders watch through, and I'm intrigued. I did not hate this episode. It was kind of enjoyable. I hope the season continues to be enjoyable. I like Colleen and seeing where things are going with her, and yeah, hopefully I enjoy this season more than most people did. And I'm looking forward to continuing that. And we'll jump into the next section. What have I been playing? I played a good amount of Cyberpunk on Friday. I really got into a kick and played for 4-ish hours maybe, and did a lot of things. I completed most of the quest lines I had. I did a lot. I've been doing, like, trying to do all the side stuff I can, and I am at a point where I basically have to call Judy now, and I'm going to be going into that quest line, and then Phantom Liberty is coming up soon. So I am very excited to finally get into the Phantom Liberty DLC. I hear that it's super great, and I wanted to try it out. But that's it. I haven't put out any other videos lately. I do have one in the chamber planned. It's not really in the chamber because I haven't started recording it yet, but I have the idea, and hopefully I will get to recording that. I have, with work and everything, adjusting still. It's like not a major shift, but it was just enough to kind of like throw me out of whack, and things have been a little weird. I went to another meeting on Tuesday again. They're always on Tuesdays, and this one actually lasted until like 12 a.m. So I was very busy on Tuesday. We'll say that. And it's been fun what we're doing there. But yeah. Hopefully this week I can get into a lot more reading and actually jump into the Wind and Truth. I'm very excited to jump into that. I hope to get to more writing and write more than 2 chapters, because I've been basically writing a chapter a day, and that means I only actually sat down and wrote 2 days, but that's part of my adjusting period. I was writing like 5 days a week almost always, and then once I got this new job, that's where things went out of whack, and I've written like 2 days a week. But hopefully coming soon. We'll be adjusting. We also have the holidays, so maybe not. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully you've had a good week. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't. I would love to see you around here again. With that said, I'll see you next time.